Reddit stories, my family want to talk after leaving me homeless because my sister sabotaged me. I'm really sad, and I don't know what to do anymore. When I was 21, my fiancé asked me to marry him. He was the absolute light of my life, and we knew each other since preschool. Our families were very close, and we had dinner together every day. He was like a big brother to my two older sisters. We grew up together, and when we started dating, our parents were so happy. He helped me with my anxiety and always told me I was the most beautiful girl in the world. We were engaged for 6 months before something bad happened. My middle sister, Nikki, was not very nice to me, but she was close to my fiancé. One night, she took me clubbing, and things got confusing. Nikki made it look like I did something bad with a friend of hers. When I tried to explain, nobody listened, and they all thought I cheated on my fiancé. My family and my fiancé were so angry. I ended up homeless because they believed Nikki's lies. I tried everything to get them back, but they celebrated Christmas without me. I blocked them and returned my engagement ring. Now, after 2 years, my ex-fiancé showed up, saying Nikki confessed she lied. My family wants to see me again, but I don't know what to do. I don't think I can forgive Nikki, but I also feel hurt by my family for not listening to me. I need advice on whether I should forgive them or not. Thank you for reading and helping me. Update, 2 weeks later. Subscribe for more Reddit stories. Hey everyone, I don't even know where to start. I'm really thankful for all the support, advice, and sweet messages you've all sent me. It means so much, and I tried my best to reply to everyone. You guys are just amazing, and I cried reading all your comments. My heart feels so full of love and support. I'm sorry it took me a while to post an update. I was in shock, and I didn't know how to deal with everything, so I never got back to my ex. I was confused about what to do, but somehow he must have given my phone number to my parents because they texted, asking to meet up. I didn't reply and was planning a Zoom meeting, but they surprised me by showing up at my door. Well, my father did. When I opened the door and saw him, I ended up throwing up, and he insisted on cleaning it up. After that, we sat down, and I just started crying. My emotions were all over the place, and when I smelled my dad's cologne, it brought back so many memories. He tried to hug me, but I pushed him away and asked why he was here. He explained that he and my mother are getting a divorce. He begged my mother to contact me when I left, but she refused, saying I was acting like a baby. I asked how long it took them to notice I was gone. He said they came back after New Year's Eve, planning to invite me over to talk, and that's when they found out from my friend that I had left. I questioned why they didn't listen to my side of the story and why they threw me away so easily. He started crying and said he never meant for things to get so out of hand. I told him that when they found out Nikki was having problems, they didn't throw her away. Instead, we all went on a holiday to help her, and she got hooked on alcohol during that trip. He said he had no idea my mother was going to kick me out, thinking it would be just for a few days. My mother promised him I could come back after they got back from Christmas, and he said everything was still at their house, contradicting what my mother told me. I asked about Nikki, and he said he wants nothing to do with her, but my mother has been crying, asking for forgiveness. He blocked them both and was pushing my ex to find me. I told him never to show up again without my permission, and he agreed. I said I wanted to reconcile, but on my terms, and it would take a long time to trust him again. He offered to help me get a better apartment and job, but I refused. I want to repay my boss for helping me and don't want him to do things for me. I do want to reconcile, but it will take time. He said he would do anything to make up for what happened. I asked why Nikki did this, and he said she thought my ex deserved better than me, and she wanted to break off the engagement. She set up the plan to make it look bad, but nothing happened that night. My dad left, and I called Nikki's husband. I explained everything, expecting him to defend her, but he sighed and revealed problems between Nikki and his sister. He thanked me and said he needed to make things right with his sister. I decided to reconcile with my dad. He's serious about making amends. I don't think I'll ever reconcile with my mother because she still sees Nikki as a victim. If she reaches out, I'll update. As for my ex, I haven't had time to talk to him yet. My dad mentioned he wants to come with him, but my dad said it might be too overwhelming for me. I'll update when I have more information. Thank you all for being patient, caring, and amazing. Reddit stories, my ex is saying that I'm ruining my daughter's life because she ruined my sister's wedding dress and I took her college money away. Okay, so here's what happened. My ex, who is 31, and I, who is 32, had our daughter C when we were just teenagers. Now, we're friendly co-parents, and we have this rule that if our daughter breaks something, she has to pay for it. My sister, 27, and I are the only grandkids, and Aunt never got married. She worked with Grandma and Grandpa at their seamstress store, and when they retired, she took it over. Sis's girlfriend, 29, proposed last year, and GPA offered to make her a custom suit. Grandma asked me to find out Sis's dream dress, and later, she surprised Sis with it. Sadly, Grandma passed away recently. Now, the issue is with C. She's bigger than Sis, and 3 days ago, we visited Sis, and C asked to try on the dress. Sis said no, but later we found the dress destroyed. C tried to put it on, popped some seams, got stuck, and then cut her way out. The dress was ruined. Sis was really sad, and C had to pay for it. Aunt said the dress couldn't be saved, so she'd make a new one, but it wouldn't be the same. The dress Grandma made was super expensive and took 500 hours to make, costing $12,000. C had $15,000 saved for college, and I transferred $12,000 to Aunt for the new dress and $3,000 for Sis's wedding as an emotional distress tax. C cried and said it wasn't her fault, but I told her she shouldn't have tried on the dress after being told no. My ex thinks I ruined C's future for a free dress. I don't know if I'm the bad guy here. What do you think? Edit number 1. The $3,000 was to make up for C destroying the last gift Grandma gave Sis. It's part of the price for ruining the dress's sentimental value. Edit number 2. The money was C's have fun at college money, not her college fund. My ex and I are paying for college, and when C asked what she would do for college, she meant for fun and buying things we didn't pay for. Update, 20 minutes later. Subscribe for more Reddit stories. So, I just got off the phone with my ex like 20 minutes ago. Following some of your suggestions, I sent her the pictures, and she got really upset. At first, she didn't believe me when I said the dress was hacked apart. She thought it was just a few torn seams. But after seeing the pictures, she was pretty much on my side. She spent the day asking our daughter, C, why she did what she did. Finally, C cracked and said she was mad that Grandma wasn't alive to make her a dress. She thought it was unfair that my sister got a free beautiful dress as a reminder when C got nothing, even though she got many things after the funeral. C tried it on, got mad when the seams popped, and then intentionally hacked it apart. She said if she couldn't have a dress from Grandma, no one could. Her own words, knowing she did it on purpose has made things even more difficult. We never thought our daughter could be so cruel. She's going to therapy, whether it's in person when local therapists take new clients again or on one of those apps people mentioned. We need to talk about it more. Her punishment stays the same, and we'll see how therapy goes. To all the seamsters who reached out, I'm touched by your kindness. My aunt will try to incorporate some of the fabric from the old dress into the new one. Maybe save the beading. If there's anything usable, I'll reach out. Thank you all for your kindness. I haven't talked to my sister yet, but I spoke to her fiancé. Sis isn't doing well. The stress caused a Crohn's flare-up, and she's sick in bed. I expected it because Crohn's can be triggered by stressful events. I told fiancé about Aunt making a new dress, and she promised to take the remains to Aunt on Monday. She's thankful for us addressing the issue, but has asked for some space from Sis so she can recover and heal, hopefully without ending up in the hospital. As for the $3,000, we'll see what my sister's state is in a few days. If she has to go to the hospital, then the money goes for her medical bills. It was C's selfishness that put her there, so she can pay for it. If Sis doesn't end up in the hospital, I'll think about giving it back after she's gone to therapy for a few months, if she's accepted what she did was wrong and worked to make amends. We'll see what the next few months bring. Reddit stories. Me and my partner have an affair and left his wife to be with me, but his kids made some problems. Me and my boyfriend have been together for 4 years. I have to say something important. We did a really bad thing. You see, before, he was married to someone else, but he left her to be with me. We feel super sorry about it and wish we didn't do it. Now, his kids, a boy who's 20 and a girl who's 18, they know about me, but we haven't met. He went and told his ex-wife and kids about us. It was really, really sad. They said they don't want me in their lives, and if he stays with me, they won't talk to him anymore. We thought maybe with time, they'd change their minds, but they're still really mad. I even sent them an email saying sorry and promising I won't mess up their family. I told them I'm ready to meet them whenever they're okay with it. I'm a widow, and I have a daughter who's 14. They like my boyfriend, and he's good with my daughter. When he told his kids we're getting married, they said if he goes through with it, they won't consider him their dad anymore. They'll only see him as my daughter's dad after the wedding. It's making him super sad, and now he's not sure if he can marry me. We were supposed to get married soon, but now we're really confused about what to do. He loves his kids a lot, and I don't want to be the reason he loses them. We messed up, and it's hard to know how to fix it. We think about it every day and wish things were different. Update, 1 week later. Subscribe for more Reddit stories. My soon-to-be husband, FDH, asked his kids to have dinner with him on Tuesday to talk about things. When he came back home, he seemed kind of strange and kept his distance for a few days. I thought maybe he just needed some time alone. Yesterday, after my daughter went to bed, we had a serious talk. FDH told me that he apologized to his kids for what happened, and he's ready to do whatever it takes to make things right. His daughter asked if he's still going to marry me, but he tried not to focus on that. Both of his kids got really upset. His daughter said he'd rather be a dad to my daughter than to her, and his son feels like he's pushing them away. They want to trust him and fix their relationship, but they're having a hard time because he comes home to me. His son feels like they're not close anymore, and it hurts that they can't talk to him like they used to. His daughter said the past 4 years have been really tough for her. They both feel like he puts me and my daughter before them. I can't even imagine how tough that must be for him. Hearing that his kids can't trust him because of me. I felt awful. It seems like FDH knows where his kids stand, and he chose them. I remember one comment from my previous post saying they're giving him another chance, and he should take it. Well, he did. It was one of the saddest things I've ever been through. I know it's not as bad as what his ex-wife and kids felt when he told them about the affair. I gave back his wedding ring, and now he's looking for a new place. Since last night, I've been a big mess of emotions. Today he moved his stuff to the guest bedroom and is actively looking for a place. I really wish I could say sorry to his ex-wife and his kids in person, but I know that's not going to happen.